everyone. It's another episode of Not Bad, number 43. Hard to believe, ain't it? We're going to start out just doing our regular thing. I'm going to start out with Flying Crow. Finally, a layout update is the title of his thing. And Robert goes into his new train room and shows it off. And it's looking really, really not bad. He shows some of his future plans. And I'll tell you what, it's looking good. He has the shelves up already. And he started laying some tracks. So I'm really looking forward because, man, it's been a little while coming. So, Flying Crow. The next one, this is a little unusual because it's a little off the offbeat path, but you'll see where I'm coming from. RV Life with Stacy. Steamtown YouTube meetup with Sparky 107107. Now, this is a different look at Steamtown because she wasn't our normal model railroad people, but she came in, I think, for JP Videos group, and she put on her stuff, and I'll tell you what, it's definitely a refreshing look. She definitely caught some things that I missed. So, I thought just maybe you guys might want to take a look at that one. RV Life with Stacy. It's definitely not bad. The next one is Model Railer. I have a confession. I have a confession. I can't believe it. Yo, what's up? What's going on? I can't do it like him. That sounds so stupid from me. That's your line. I promise I won't do that again. Oh my. My regret is I didn't see him do it. I can imagine the look on his face, and I know how I would have felt. My heart would have fell. Hey, it was so great that they brought us into that place and letting us go through there, give us a private showing, and you'd accidentally bump something and break it. I can imagine how he felt. Well, I gotta say, you're a good man, John. You went and you found one of the guys there and fessed up to it, and that was the right thing to do. And I'll tell you, I for one personally am proud of you, and please forgive me for taking your line. I did it very poorly, and I'm still laughing about it. So, oh boy. Okay. The next one. Sorry again, John. Next one is Need for Life. One of the best and most detailed model railroads in the world, 4K UHD is the title. And that pretty much says it all. You must see this layout. It is like, wow, knock your socks off. I think it's what we all strive for when we're modeling our railroads. If you'd the detail, I mean, there's a scene in there where they have the little figures that you got, and he hooked it up somehow or another to a coal tender, and made it so that they're shoveling coal into the tender, the little figures. It's just mind-boggling the detail that this guy put into this this railroad. It's just wow. Yeah, really, it's definitely wow, and awesome, and not bad at all. I definitely think you want to see that. Okay, the next one is my new friend and great guy that I'd met at Steamtown, which I hadn't met him or wasn't really even familiar with his channel until after I met him at Steamtown, and that was Ray Bogle. The Bogle and Newton vlog number 5, which is came out on May 30th of this year. So, and you know, like I said, I have to admit, until Steamtown, I didn't really know Ray's channel. And when he came over and, you know, shook my hand there at Steamtown, I had no idea who he was. Had not a clue. And how I missed him, I'll never know. Because he's a really good guy. Look, Ray, yeah, I have the same taste as you. I bought the same shirt at a Horseshoe Curve. So, anyhow, Ray's an awesome guy in person and on video. You really need to watch one of his vlogs if you've never seen it. And I'm looking forward to watching his dream layout come to life. Not bad at all, my friend. And I hope to see you on my channel, on my features again. Ray Bogle has 207 followers. Gotta watch what I say, you know, because never know who's watching. Might get an from him, but he's got 207 followers, and if you guys haven't already went and checked him out, please go check him out. I'm sure you will really like what he has to say. I like his vlog. It's really good. So check him out. Ray Bogle. Next one is Mark Arnold. BNSF travels back to the UK in the 60s. I like this guy's kind of sense of humor. But he has a really nice layout, but it's entirely wrong for the BNSF train. But hey, he's having fun. Mark is having fun. And that's what it's all about on the layout. And the train looked good. The layout looked good. Hey, what else more can you ask for? And I wish him a lot of luck. You know, Mark doesn't have a whole lot of followers. He has 14 followers. You know, we could probably maybe help him out a little bit. The next one is Container Man 68. Roy, my kind of meet and greet one-on-one. Now, Roy was having fun, first with Rodney, then he came and had some fun with me. And at least I had some fun if he didn't. I went and picked him up. Truck stop. And I brought him home and fed him. You can see him. See him there? He's woofing away. and it wasn't Taco Bell either. or anything like that. We had just happened that I was making, when he called, I had the grill fired up and we were making steaks on the grill. So he kind of fell right into that, and we had made sure he got a steak and some potatoes. So I made sure when he laid his head down in the bunk there tonight that he had a full tummy. Well, if his tummy's like mine, maybe it might have been full. Maybe not. But anyhow, then I decided, well, I'll bring him up and show him my layout. And, you know, whenever you want your I don't know if you guys have this problem. Whenever you want your layout to work and perform great, that's usually when it falls on its face. You know, now I'd been doing some work and changing some track work around and getting ready to, I want to get my track all laid down the way I want it, and I got it pretty much the idea I want. But if it isn't going to work, I couldn't get my train to work. I mean, I had power. The power was going to the handheld, but it wasn't going to the track. I have something shorting it out. I have to figure out what it is, and then correct that problem. Because I wanted to glue my track. I want to get my track glued down so I can start into scenery, ballast it and scenery. But anyhow, I think I'm getting off into the rabbit hole there, but it didn't work. But Roy was real nice about it. I wasn't going to take the time and try to fix it then. I did what I thought I could, but it didn't work. So we'll have to try something else. But anyhow, then we went back downstairs and we decided we're going to watch Cousin Vinny's Friday night live stream. And we watched it together and had lots of fun. We were laughing because he was kind of being ornery with Vinny, but Vinny wasn't falling for it. Good for you, Vinny. But it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, and it was fun to have him here. And Roy's welcome here anytime. So it was a nice, enjoyable evening and a conversation with him. So, and for Container Man 68, you know, I know he's over 1,000, but you know they pulled his rates because he dropped down to where he got too close to 1,000. I don't know if that's the reason they pulled his live streaming thing again, but you know, subscribe to him and show him your support. I'm sure probably most of you are subscribed to him. Tell a neighbor, tell a friend. Have your dog subscribe to him. I don't know. He needs a few more subscribers or something. That's the only thing we could figure out. You know, YouTube needs to put it in concrete here of somehow or another. It can't give you something back or take something, give you something and then take it from you and then no reason at all. I know it's their thing, but you know, have some ground rules for us that we can actually follow, and don't yank them out from under us after you do follow them. It's like you got somebody just sitting there saying, I don't like this channel, I'm going to just mess with them. I don't know. I don't know if that's what it is or not. But anyhow, I wish him the best. Be careful out there, Roy, and definitely a not bad time. And on that note, we're going to go to the Railfan video of the week. And this week's Railfan video of the week it's Railroading Fan is the name of the channel. Huron and Eastern 3390 train 701 northbound Flushing, Michigan. Now, the reason I picked this one is the horn show that this train puts off is very, very unique. And you have to watch it to see what I mean. But I mean, it is definitely different. And he put on a real nice show for this guy while he had him on camera. I mean, he went above and beyond. it's a very cool video. Very not bad. My runners up, and Railroading Fan has 160 subscribers. Yeah, see if you can help him out a little bit. If you haven't already subscribed to him, I've watched his rail fanning videos and before, and they're usually pretty good. So check them out. My runners up are Railfan Owen, Turn Your Volume Up NSSD40-2 Startup. It's a startup of an engine. The next one is NS Marblo, MARBLO, CSX double stack train in Georgia. And the third one is Jordan Wilkinson, a 5 NS engine lash up headed eastbound. It's a pretty cool video. You'll like that too. All these guys, please, if you get a chance, check out their videos, like them, comment on them, and subscribe so that they can know that they're being appreciated, I guess. All links to these videos and the ones that I mentioned on the regular segment will be in the description as always. And now it takes us to the question of the week. Are you a fan of graffiti on the train cars? And would you include it in your weathering of your own train cars? And this question my wife came up with because she really likes the graffiti. She's a big fan of the graffiti on the local railroad that comes through here. She likes to see the graffiti, and the fancier it is, the more she likes it, and colorful. And that turns a lot of us, if that's what gets you into rail fanning, that's, I think, terrific. And I think you'll see after I get going here some more graffiti on some of the cars and do it. I'd already done one, which I'd done the not bad car. And this was just, I did this as an experiment to see how it would turn out. Turned out okay. A lot of people think it's really good, but it turned out okay. Yeah, maybe I'm being a little too hard on myself, but it's not a decal. I actually drew that and painted it on myself. So, alrighty. So I'll be looking forward to your answers on that. And last week, I think my question was last week was the question. Was the historical train places that you visited, and I got a lot of great answers. And I think what it is people are going to be a little bit biased on which places are great because if they're close to your place, or if you've already visited them and you thought they were pretty cool. I know, like I said, Steamtown to me was pretty awesome. And there's a couple of places I think local here I'm going to check out. They're not like probably Steamtown, but be interesting. I know there's a trolley museum over in Washington, Pennsylvania that I've had a lot of people tell me to check out, and they're supposed to have a layout. And if I get a chance, I'm going to go over there and take that. I am going to take the trolley ride. They have a trolley ride just like Steamtown did. And that's on my to-do list for the summer. And they have a layout supposedly inside, which I'm kind of looking forward to, hoping to see that too. And so I will get footage and we'll see them on my channel. So, and that takes us now to go to the layout, which is going to be kind of, I haven't to be honest, at this point in time, I haven't got an idea or a clue what I'm going to do it on today, but we'll come up with something just because we're all trained fans. Okay, see you there. Okay, people, here we are on the layout. I'm trying to do this so there won't be a shadow on this. But I decided to do it on a couple structures that I have that I haven't really featured on here. This is one that me and Buck was at I think it was at one of the Greenberg train shows. And this is a kit bashed building, which we thought was, I really thought it was cool. But it's definitely got some things going on here. If you look real close, there's, to the right there, that's an HO scale building. And to the left, a kit bashed an N scale building with HO figures on the porch and O scale barrels on the roof. But it's a pretty cool looking building, and I don't know what that thing is. I don't know if it was a water fountain or what. There's a lantern. It looks like a lantern there on there, and it's weathered. And it's still a pretty cool looking building if you really want to look at it. Let me get over here and get the finger out of the way. Shadows. Oh boy. Lighting stinks here. Okay. But I thought it was a pretty cool building. And I'm going to make that into like a chemical pickup area so I can use my tankers. And if you can see here on the layout, what I was trying to do, I know Roy showed a little bit of it when he was filming, but this line right here, which is the outside line, that's going to be my main, and it's going to come around and go down through there, and it's going to go into a tunnel about maybe a little further down than where the track ends right now, and it's going to go through a hillside over there and come out. Oh, get my finger out of the way again. All over, just not quite before where you see the train car sitting over there. Let me see here. I can zoom this in. Yeah, see where the track ends there on the end there. It's going to tie in over there, and then this line right here. Let me unzoom it. All right, this line right here where this car is, this is going to start up the mountain. It's going to start an incline right up here, and it's going to start up the mountain, and it's going to go, and it's actually going to be a dead end line, but it's going to go up the mountain to a logging camp, pick up logs, and they'll have to either back down. They'll probably have to back down, or and back down onto the line and then back out. I'm not going to make it to where it ties back in. Okay. Now, I'm starting to think, I thought about this a little bit, and let me move this car out of the way. I changed some things around yesterday. One was I put this turnout in right here, and it's tied in here, and but I didn't change any of the way the wiring goes in, and I thought maybe that might be part of the problem right here. We're right in this spot right here. What you think? I'm gonna find out. Probably let you know next week. I didn't really change anything else that I can think of around that much. That was the only thing. So, anyhow, the dilemma goes on. Another building I want to show you. Let me see if I can. Here, I'll pause. All right, here we are. I'm going to show you this Menards train shed. I can put it out over. Come over here by the. Get some good lighting on it. That I got. And pretty nice train shed. I got this from Buck. He bought this. And comes with some pretty cool signs and stuff, which mine will probably be the Pennsylvania Railroad sign. It's going to go up there. And it's pretty cool. The light's up. Comes with pre-lit. 2 LED yard lights on the outside. I think that's pretty cool. So, and that's that building. And I think that's about what I'm going to call it for today. I want to thank you for stopping by and checking me out again. And as I'm panning around the layout here, I don't have all the lights on, but you can also see my mess. So, y'all have a good week. Be safe. Enjoy. I hope we have good weather and everything works out well for you. And may the good Lord bless every one of you and your families. For bye now. See you next week.